In the meantime, while they're getting set up, why don't we start with about 5-10 minutes of lesion assessment, because they've got to get the scope into the cecum. So we'll just stop this and we'll go. So Sybil, you already said that you want lesion assessment, right? So I think that that's something that's a bit theoretical and is a bit something you have to obviously do in real life. So let's do the theoretical bit. Do you see the slides, John and Roland?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we just wait for the computer to tick over. We can start this with talking about a structured approach to polypectomy. We will introduce in a little while the ESG guideline on polypectomy training, which a group of us have just authored. So how do you do polypectomy and how do you break it down? Roland talked about language. I think that language is really important. And so if you're not familiar with the language I'm using, please ask and please say, what are you talking about? And this is a little bit of our attempt to standardize it. So this is what you were talking about, Sybil, before, the risk of cancer in a polyp, or how to choose, can I turn that off? How the choice of technique. This is your assessment before you start doing anything. You look for the risk, and when we have an algorithm to assess the risk of buried cancer, and you treat the polyp accordingly. So if you find that risk is high, then you might do a single piece excision. And if you find that risk is low, then okay, you're probably going to go for piecemeal excision because that's safe and effective. Comes to this, I think choice of technique is split into hot versus cold and en bloc versus piecemeal. So the question is, first of all, how you detect cancer. And what you need is a staged approach. So you make a global assessment quickly, and then you look for a demarcated area within that polyp. And I actually think that maybe, I don't know, do you have the presentation from yesterday? Can you easily get it? I think that's maybe a better presentation than this one to bring that out. And the name is annoying, right? But the more useful classification is GIEQs. So GIEQs, this Japanese version of NICE, is what you can maybe think of it's called. And GIEQs splits what we used to call NICE 2. That's these two. So if you just go back, that was NICE 2. And now it's GIEQs 2. But it splits it into A and B. And the reason why it's useful to split it into A and B is because that's what's useful in cancer prediction.